Hello, YouTube land. This is the first video I've ever done, and the only reason I'm doing it is just for clarification on some things, because I watch a lot of the vlogs that go out regarding various subjects and topics. And the one thing I'm finding out when listening to vlogs and things of that nature, when you're vlogging about a particular issue or something that you heard, I think it's very important that you get your facts straight, or at least check the facts before you vlog, so you won't vlog incorrectly. Several people have vlogged about Denise Clark Bradford's interview, which I thought was great. I didn't grow up in the Church of God in Christ, but I joined during the late '70s, and so I'm aware of the Clark sisters and even the things that went down with Denise to a certain point, because the church was hush hush. But the man she's referring to, everybody keeps saying she had a baby by a bishop. Please don't stop saying that. If you listen to the interview with Larry, which I hate, he talked over every time she tried to make a point. He talked over the point or interject a question when one question wasn't answered. I thought that was poor interviewing skills, but she told him at the time, the guy that she was had one of her children by, he was not a bishop at that time. He was just like a regular elder, evangelist, whatever, pastor, a preacher, whatever you want to call it. You all keep saying she got pregnant by a bishop. He was not a bishop at the time. Also, you're getting confused with she have had no contact with her sister since 1994, since her mother's funeral. And what she basically said was there has been contact off and on, but there hadn't been dialogue, like real conversation with her sisters, on their part with her. So there's another thing people are saying in error. They've seen each other, so such and such, whatever. But as far as them sitting down as sisters and talking as a family, that's never happened. The only thing I found very disturbing, because in ministry people do talk about love and God and all of this, is the fact that you can tell most of what she's saying is true, because the Clark sisters never mention their father, never. And I'm everybody has their family history of whatever they went through. But Denise made it clear in her interview that their background started, or their teaching, as far as in the word and all that, that was done by her father, Albert Clark, who's Twink is named after. And that was the only thing I've always wondered all these years. They never acknowledged their father. Whatever went wrong, they never acknowledged him. It's always Dr. Maddie Moss Clark, and you got to give her props as far as her ability to direct and write, produce, and all of that. But I would always wonder, well, where's the father? Because they would always say, thank God for our mother. So it's almost as if you already know they didn't care for their father. So that was another thing that was brought out, which was confirmed, so to speak, because you can't say you love anybody. You love God, but you don't love the people that you see, that you be around, that you talk with, your family, all of that. So I just want to clarify that, because I'm seeing a lot of vlogs saying things that she actually didn't say, or people saying things she said, but they're not getting the clarification, because in the interview with Larry, every time she tried to speak on certain subjects or why she was giving an answer, he overtalked her, or was speaking over her as she was trying to give her answer. But my hope is for them to get together as sisters. As far as a group, I could care less. But that healing needs to start and begin, because you can hear Denise's voice, the hurt that's there. And I can believe what she's saying, because I've never seen Karen in rare form. I have seen Jackie and Dorinda in rare form. And they can be quite a handful when they're in rare form. I put it that way. So I think they all need prayer, or whatever you believe. They all need that peace and harmony after all these years, if not for the sake of recording, because that's not really important, but for the healing to begin in their family and for the truth to not be always be covered up. Somebody said, well, we're supposed to know because we're your fans. No, you don't, not necessarily. What you need to know is I minister to people via song or whatever. And my personal life is my personal life. It's not my right to know everything about you. It just isn't. And why do people feel they're privileged or privy to that information about you, whether good or bad? It's not even important. If that's something you need, then that's something you need to talk with them 1-on-1, five, and then Leo. But they owe us nothing. Nobody owes us an explanation of anything that goes on in their private life. I don't care who they are. They just don't. That's your choice to follow them or their music or their preaching or whoever it may be. So I just want to come on here and clarify that when you're doing these vlogs, please listen to what you're referring to and making reference to so you don't put out wrong information and cause more confusion in the process of doing that. You guys have a great night. Thank you. Bye.